Hey, look, I know that this is highly coincidental, but I had no idea that my father's ex was living here in Port Charles.
Or Drew's son was living under your roof.
No, none.
So this is, what, some sort of divine intervention?
What would you call it?
A scam?
You know, I wish you'd known the person that I used to be. Because maybe you would understand. You're right, after my parents got divorced, I bounced around from boarding school to boarding school. And then by the time my father met you, I was an adult, legally, anyway, and I was burning through that trust fund money like it was limitless. Guess how that turned out. So, after I was alone, and I was broke, and I was broke in spirit, and I couldn't go to my father because my father had financial problems of his own. And there was nothing left for me.
Because of me.
Now, if you're asking me if I blamed you, hated you, even, yeah, I did.
Sam didn't mess up your life, you did.
Eventually, I accepted that. You see, here's the thing about hitting rock bottom. It is the ultimate reality check, man. There's no one to make excuses for you. There's no one to clean up your mess. I had to look in the mirror and I had to put the blame squarely where it belonged. So I went and I found work. I wish I could say it was honest work, but that wouldn't be very honest of me. I went for the easy money, often in very unsavory ways. You see, it seems that you and I weren't so different then. And then eventually, I wound up in Afghanistan as a private security contractor, which is where Drew pulled me out of that firefight. You see, Drew didn't just save my life. Drew gave my life meaning. And it started me on my journey, which brought me here to Port Charles.
That's inspiring.
You don't sound convinced.
It has me wondering, you digging around in my past using one of my old aliases. Is that kind of harassment a part of the journey? I've been getting emails from Linda Black. Sound familiar?
No, you didn't use the name Linda Black when you were married to my father.
No, but if you were digging around in my past, you would know that I had several different aliases.
So these emails that you're getting, you say that they're harassing you. Is someone threatening you?
No, actually, they offered to help me.
With what?
I don't know.
The point is, somebody's hiding behind a name they would only use if they were aware of Sam's past.
Someone like you.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, why not?
Do you think that a person can go from one thing to another? Realize that they're not on the right path, that the person that they currently are isn't the person that they want to be?
Well, let's see. I believe that people can change. But whether or not you did, that's a different story.
Okay, you see, that's what our lives are. Their story, my story, your story, and now as fate would have it, our story. Just not in the way that you would think. You know, I hope that you and I get to know each other better.
Why?
So then perhaps you'll see me as your sister does, as a friend. Until then, I wish you both nothing but peace and fulfillment.
How'd I do?
Thought you were convincing. But unfortunately, this guy is good, so whether he bought it or not.
Shiloh, Hank, whatever the hell his name is, he didn't leave his guard down once. And I've got to tell you, his story, he stuck to it the whole time, and I kind of bought it. But there is no way in the world that I think it's an accident that Christina's in his orbit.
The whole time he was talking to you, he was fishing for information. He was hoping that you would give him something that he could turn back against you.
Right. Con 101. You wait for your mark to tell you what they want. Christina is very trusting, which makes her vulnerable, and I'm sure she's left herself wide open. Now Shiloh has the opportunity to do whatever he wants with her.
You were right. It's all connected somehow. Shiloh's past with Drew, your past with his father, Christina joining this group.
So, what is Shiloh after?
Nothing good.